praise. Shuffles fade, and I'm really feeling good today. Don't you want to be right here on this cloud with me? I'm on cloud nine. I'm on cloud nine.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Yo, it's your man's Izzy Bands, aka Israel Mills. You know the drill. This is the Real Spill with Mills show. Let's go. Let's get it. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know how we do. Yo, before we get into the show, we got a hell of a show for y'all today. Rest in peace to Reggie Carroll. Now, let me say this before we get started. I did not know who Reggie Carroll was before Uncle Jeff. I found out about the scenario and situation live from Uncle Jeff, from Jeff Brown. May Reggie Carroll rest in peace. Is a friend of my friend, Jeff Brown, Uncle Jeff. All right. So I want to handle this situation and this scenario with sensitivity. I want to handle this situation and scenario with all due respect. Now, let me say this. With all accounts that I've heard, the brother Reggie Carroll, relatively young brother, was 52 years of age. Again, my condolences and sorry for the loss, for the family, for the friends, for the loved ones of the brother Reggie Carroll. I didn't want to cover this at all. I didn't. At the same time, I'm seeing a lot of people covering this, but the way that they're covering it is very, very disrespectful and very, very crazy. So let's get into why they do Katt like that. No one wins when family feuds. Rest in peace to Reggie Carroll. Why do Katt like that? Why they do Katt like that? Why do we always want to go to the worst scenario? How are we blaming Katt Williams? And he wasn't even there. How we blaming Katt Williams and he wasn't even there? Y'all don't believe me? Let's roll the beautiful bean footage. Okay, let's roll the beautiful bean footage. He wasn't even there. Okay, let me before we roll this beautiful bean footage, before we get into this, shout out to Hype. You know what I'm saying? I got this from Hype. You know, and it's crazy. It's absolutely insane the way that people just go around spreading rumors, spreading gossip, and don't have the whole scenario or the whole situation. The person that's probably the most messed up behind this situation, besides obviously his family members, is Katt Williams. Because obviously Reggie was cool with Katt Williams. They was cool. He was on tour with Katt Williams. Obviously, the person that's alleged to have done it is in relation to Katt Williams, also part of Katt Williams' crew. So probably the person that's most ripped up about this, most tore up about this, most hurt about this, besides Reggie's family, is Katt Williams. So it's absolutely astounding to me how people try to flip things. But we got to get into it. We got time. We got to get into it. Yo, what up, though? Emperor Kojak 3-on-3 the Great. What's going on, man? Make sure you subscribe to Kojak 3-on-3 Gaming and all my other homies, the MNF and True, JD1975, KZ Darfire, Ron Mack, and the brother salute to JD1975. What's going on, good brother? Good kicking it with you last night. Shout out to my man Kills. Katt owes none of these savages anything but family and private. Right, Izzy? Shout out to Kills. All right? When things go bad, you really see who hates you when you on top. Yo, that is a bar. That is a bar. That is a bar. Kills. That is a bar, brother, and it's crazy.
Bars.
The worst scenario thinking. See, that's the problem. This is the problem with us. We don't just think of the worst. We sell the worst because exaggeration goes viral, but the truth seems to be boring in modern times. But we not gonna bore you today, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. The truth seems to be boring in modern times. People love the lie. They love the lie. The lie is exciting to them. The lie is adventurous to them. The lie is salacious. Shout out to Sensational Creations. Thank you so much. I appreciate you becoming a new Ismailite members. Thank you so much. Hey, listen, membership has its privileges. All the exclusive happen on the membership first. I don't go live on the membership that often, but when I do, it is worth it. So make sure you keep your membership, and thank you so much for being a member of the Ismailite Nation. I appreciate you, Sensational Creations. I don't know if you are a man or a woman, so I'm just going to say thank you like this.
God damn it, I like the way you do business.
It don't matter what the situation, I'm just tryna climb any obstacle a nigga facing. See it through in due time. It's a marathon, you gotta pace it. You can't press rewind, you get left behind. Just grind and the rest be fine. It don't matter what the situation, I'm just tryna climb any obstacle a nigga facing.
Oh, hey, that is a woman. Shout out to my baby. Shout out to my baby. My baby's watching me. What's up, cousin? What's up? Much love to my cousin. Appreciate it. That's my baby.
Hope you don't mind if I say this out loud. How wonderful life is, 'cause you're in the world.
I love you. 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 Hey, cuz, what's going on, cousin? Oh, man, my cousin came through. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for tapping in, tuning in, and supporting the show. Make sure you keep your membership. Make sure you keep your membership because membership has its privileges over here. I really appreciate you. Shout out to Jade Lewis. Thank you so much, Jade. I got 5 on it. I appreciate you, Jade.
Hope you don't mind if I say this out loud. How wonderful life is, 'cause you're in the world.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Thank you to Jade Lewis. That's one of her favorites. I appreciate you, Jade. Thank you so much, Jade Lewis, coming through. You know, Izzy loves the ladies. Izzy loves the ladies. Thank you, and the ladies love Izzy. I appreciate you. Hey, TMKC, how you doing, sis? Good to see you. What's up, Cajun Darfire? What's good, bro? Bolo TV in the building. Good to see you, my good brother. Hey, abundance to you, brother. Abundance to you. What's up, Schmitty's Corner? What's up, Schmitty? What's going on, fam? What's going on? Hey, we're going to get into this. So, I was waiting. Like I said, I really didn't want to cover this per se. You know, our beloved brother, Uncle Jeff Brown, is a friend or was a friend of Reggie Carroll. He is connected in the comedy world. He writes and does a lot of things behind the scenes with Comics One Star Search. Uncle Jeff, yeah, man, Uncle Jeff's accolades is there. We know, certified. Put a stamp on him. So, but I didn't really want to cover because I wasn't really Reggie Carroll was one of the comedians that I wasn't that familiar with. I am a connoisseur of comedy. I do know of a lot of people, but Reggie I did not know of, right? So, but when I found it when Uncle Jeff came up here and then he let me know what time it was with the scenario, then I did do a little bit of research, but it was bothering me when I saw people covering it, the implications that they were trying to make with Katt Williams. And to be honest with you, from everything, I don't know Katt Williams personally, right? Uncle Jeff has spoke highly of Katt Williams. There's a lot of people who have spoke very, very highly of Katt Williams that know Katt Williams personally. The things that he's done for people, the acts of kindness that he's done for people. Now, is he perfect? No. Is he off the chain a little bit? Yes. From what I hear, Katt Williams will smack the shit out of you. Like, don't play with Katt Williams. He's not really somebody to play with, right? At the same time, with that being said, is he a very generous and kind and thoughtful dude on the same time? Yes. So it really didn't make sense to me how people were trying to put him in the middle of it. Now, I get it. If you are on, he's the headliner. He's Katt Williams. And if you're on tour with Katt Williams, was Grant has been on tour with Katt Williams for years. Melanie Camacho has been on tour with Katt Williams for years. There's been a lot of people who's been on tour with Katt Williams for many, many years. I'm just saying. But now all of a sudden when someone gets deleted or something happens, it's gotta be Katt's fault. Nah. That is not correct. That is not cool.
You shut your lying nigga lips up.
I'm just saying. Yo, thank you very much, my guy. Look, from the beginning, my guy, JD1975, hitting me with the membership. Hey, membership has its privileges. Membership for 22 months and also hit the cash app. Look at that, brother. Be like JD1975 and support the show, support the stream. I mean, hey, for the show, let us keep doing good business. Exactly. Let's do good business. Hey, listen, if we have each other's backs, nobody falls off. So thank you so much, my brother, JD1975. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
Make money, make money. When shit hit the fan, we'll take money.
1975, Sensational Creations, and Jay Lewis. We only need 21 more people, at least $5 a piece to reach our goal. Help us reach our goal today. Help us reach our goal today. We only need 21 people, at least $5 a piece. I appreciate y'all. Okay. So let's go here, right? This is an update. This is what I've been waiting for. This is an update from the police on the particular situation. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Shout out to Hype, who I got this video from, evidently, Hype Plus. Let's get to this. Let's go. Fair use, fair mother fudging use.
First of all, I appreciate everybody for being here. I want to appreciate South Haven Police Department, specifically Chief Kern and members of his team who are here today as well. We're here today to talk about the shooting death of Reggie Carroll. I understand in the last 7 days there's been a lot of questions and public inquiry and obvious interest for a number of reasons. Most notably, it's the loss of life, and obviously we feel for the family and those that are left mourning. Mr. Carroll was well loved by many, and so obviously this is a hard time for people, and people want answers. And so unfortunately, at this stage, there's only so much we can share. I'll share with you what I think I can. Basically, like I said, there's a call for service related to a shooting incident on Burton Lane here in South Haven. It was last Wednesday, round about 6:30. That kind of time frame, anyways. Police arrived on scene very quickly.
Round about 6:30 in the evening. Round about 6:30 in the evening. Very important time frame. 6:30 in the evening. What does that 9 times out of 10 mean? Well, just from that, you could ascertain that they more than likely was not at a venue. They more than likely was not at a comedy concert. They more than likely were not in conduct of business. Just saying. Keep listening. Let's get to it. Let's go.
When they got there, there were 2 people. You had Traynell Williams and Reggie Carroll. So we have our shooter and our victim. They were both there. The police immediately kind of quartered them off to where they could make room to give aid or make life-saving attempts.
Okay. They had the shooter and the victim. The shooter being Traynell Williams, and the victim being brother Reggie Carroll. Okay. Now, from my understanding, and I could be mistaken, but this is what my research has told me. Again, I did not know Reggie Carroll personally. I have not talked to Uncle Jeff about this. I have not. So this is not, Uncle Jeff is not my source on this particular thing. Uncle Jeff came up here and he spoke in front of everybody and let us know that his friend Reggie Carroll passed away. We all were privy to what Uncle Jeff said in that scenario. So that's all I know from Uncle Jeff. Just saying, because I know how y'all do. Beside that, from my own personal research, what I discovered is that brother Reggie was a very thorough brother. He was able, and Uncle Jeff did say this part. He was more than capable of defending himself, more than capable of handling his business, especially when it came to his handwork. Okay. What I discovered is he not only was a comedian, but he also did security as well. He was like a comedian and a security guard as well. He did both. All right. He kind of protected his people and he did comedy too. I'm just saying. Now, this is the thing. It seems as if, or it would suggest as if Reggie and Traynell were roommates. Now, I don't know if it was because of the comedy tour. I don't know if it was for business purposes. I don't know. But it seems as if those brothers were roommates. Whole different spin, whole different scenario than the one that people were trying to paint online. Let's get to it. Let's go.
For Mr. Carroll, quite frankly, at that point, he'd already received multiple wounds. But as a matter of course, the police did every reasonable effort to try to help. Mr. Carroll was transported to the hospital where they could continue to try to help. At some point in the process, Mr. Carroll succumbed to those injuries. While that was going on, the investigation began. They did everything that you would ordinarily expect in an investigation to, take pictures, gather evidence, talk to people that may have knowledge of anything related to this. And ultimately, they developed Traynell Williams as a suspect. They believe through their diligent and thorough efforts that probable cause existed for an arrest warrant.
Now, Traynell was arrested that night, and he was the only one there besides Reggie Carroll. May God rest his soul. Shout out to my sis Treese. Shout out to Micah. Appreciate you, Micah. And shout out to Q. Thank y'all very, very much. Y'all be like, and my man Stanley D. Rock the Block. Y'all be like Stanley D. Rock the Block, Q, Micah, and Micah and Trees. I appreciate y'all very, very much. Thank y'all very, very much. Tree said for support. Micah said for support. Q said support for the show. And my guy D-Rock just gave the salutes. I appreciate y'all. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate you, TKC. Hey, y'all be like them. And support the show because of them. We only need 17 more people to help us reach our goal. Today. I really, really appreciate y'all. Let me give my sisters the salute really quickly. I love you. My brothers.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate y'all together collectively. Thank you.
I got money.
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Listen, we have people running around here saying it had to be Katt. Katt's behind this. Katt had absolutely everything to do with it. It was a setup. It was a play. It was a this. It was a that. It was a bird. It was a plane. It was Katt Williams. That's what they have you believe. It was a bird, it was a plane, it was Katt Williams. Let them tell it. It's like, come on, fam. And the media, they love a villain. Stuart Hall taught us news don't just reflect reality. They frame it. News don't just reflect reality, they frame reality. They frame it. A few edits, the right headline, one picture of Katt, and boom. He's the culprit in a story he was never even in. The only thing that Katt Williams has to do with this is that the alleged assailant is allegedly his cousin and security, and that Reggie worked with Katt Williams and was on tour with Katt Williams. That's the only thing Katt has anything to do with this. Katt don't have nothing to do with this. But because he's the big name, because he's a celebrity, because he has this persona about him, he has to be guilty. He has to have something to do with it. It got to be more than what it is. And that's absolutely insane. The Stuart Hall quote is, representation is the production of meaning through language and image. And we all know how the media does. We all know what the media spin is. We all know that sensationalism sells. We know this. Sensationalism sells. It's not about the truth. It's not about what's real. It's about what's sensational. Shout out to Money Marco. What's good is in chat. Is that Unc's friend? Yes. Reggie Carroll is Uncle Jeff's friend that he told us about. Rest in peace to Reggie Carroll. Yes. Shout out to Scrap Skrilla Riddle. What's good, fam? Good to see you. Praying all is well with you. Praying you extra healing, brother. Good to see you, bro. JD 1975. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Likes are free, man. Likes don't cost you nothing. Listen, likes are free. Likes cost you absolutely nothing. Likes don't cost you. Do like the homie Trisha and smash the like button.
Come on, push a button.
You heard her. Likes are free. Push the like button.
Push a goddamn button.
Likes are free 99. Listen, the LIKES are free. They don't cost shit. Just hit it. Boop. It's nutty. Just hit the like button like OG Do Dirty say. Hit the like button. Boop. It's free in the corner on the scene. Bound down low. Hit it. Boop, boop, boop. Hit it. Hit it. It's a second. It don't cost you nothing. Now, the LIKES are free, but the LIGHTS, the lights, it costs money. So if you be so kind, if you feel so inclined, support the show, support the stream, you know what I mean? And do me a favor.
Show me the money.
I took a long overflow, but still got a knock.
Show me the money.
Yes, sir. Show me the money. Show me the money. Support the show, y'all. Support the show. I appreciate everybody who's supported so far. Y'all have helped us almost reach our goal. We only need 70. You did. Thank you so much, TMKC. With the boop, you hit the boop. I appreciate that. We only need 17 more people. These $5, please. What's up, Living Humbly? Good to see you, family. Always. What's good, fam? How you doing today? Make sure I got everybody at least one. Hey, Cynical One. Cynical One, what's going on, Sugarfoot? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, ADS is in the building. What's up, ADS? What up? What up? What's good with you, family? What's good with you? What's going on? Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Little something different. Little something different. Thank you, Andrew Taylor. Little something different. I got a couple of things in my closet. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Bucket 88. What up? What's up? He always get me with the is Eugene. Where you get the Eugene from? Shout out to Bucket 88. Is Eugene Mills. That's not my name, but shout out to my guy, Bucket 88. Appreciate you, family. Let's get to it. Let's go. Let's go.
An arrest warrant was signed by a judge, and Mr. Williams was taken into custody same night.
When he says Mr. Williams, that's Trinell Williams, not Katt Williams. That's Trinell Williams. Now there is a piece of documentation that's been going around the internet that has set the internet on fire, which says that Katt Williams T-shirt company has been canceled, and the contract with the T-shirt company has been canceled. The lease has been canceled, and they have been kicked out due to the crime. But what people are not recognizing is Trinell Williams' name is on that lease, and he has been charged with deletion, and he was the only one there, with brother Reggie Carroll. Just saying. Let's get to it.
I do want to dispel a few,
Thank you, sir.
I don't know, rumors that may be going around.
Thank you, sir.
This was an incident between two roommates that knew each other.
Uh-oh, wait, whoa, what? Excuse me, what? Oh, what is between who? Wait, hold up. This was what between who?
Hold up.
Rewind. This was between who, good sir? He wants to dispel some rumors right now, because there's a lot of rumors going around. He wants to dispel some rumors. There's some rumors going around. What did you say, sir?
I don't know, rumors that may be going around. This was an incident between two roommates that knew each other.
Two roommates that knew each other. Two roommates that knew each other. Basically, roommates. You know, listen, this is the thing. If it makes sense, though, because if they both were security, which they both were at some point in time, Trinell was apparently the security, and sometimes when Reggie was not performing, he would perform security as well, from what I understand. Now, also think about it. Reggie, if I'm not mistaken, is from California, right? No, excuse me, Baltimore. I'm sorry. Reggie is from Baltimore. I'm sorry, Baltimore. And if they're traveling around, and traveling around or whatever the case may be, yeah, you would have a roommate for a midpoint, you know what I'm saying, when you're away from the house, when you're away from the crib. Yeah, you would have a roommate. It makes sense. You don't want to be paying all these rents and all this mortgages and all this stuff. Yeah, it would make sense that you would try to mitigate your loss, right? And especially if the business was there, and they say it's in Mississippi near Memphis away, somewhere around there. So yeah. Yep. Yeah, roommates, Gage, roommates. You think they're looking for any reason to get Katt for that January 2024 interview with Coach Shay? Of course they are. But this man is convinced that Katt Williams had nothing to do with it. But why Katt Williams? Because our brains love the shortcut. Familiar face, big voice, celebrity, viral quotes. You remember Katt's punchlines. So your brain plugs him in as the answer. That's availability bias. That's worst case scenario thinking in action. So do I think that some people, the powers that be, are probably after Katt for exposing the industry, which he's been doing the whole time he's been here? Probably so. At the same time, do I also understand that it is our preoccupation and obsession with celebrity, preoccupation and obsession with our biases that make us look at things a certain type of way? And of course, they're all connected this way. It got to be Katt Williams. It got to be Katt. It got to be Katt. It got to be Katt. Of course. That's how they do, right? That's how they do. Let's get to it. What's up, Cash Kid? Even salute.
One of them is from California. One of them is from Maryland. This is not an indication that there's a problem in that community or neighborhood. This is not indicative of a violent crime issue in our city. It's just an isolated event that's limited to those two people involved.
In other words, two brothers who probably had a disagreement, probably had a few things going on, and unfortunately, one took the other's life. But we know that ambiguity plus a famous name is going to automatically enter a viral blame. Yo, I had a barber. Yo, shout out to my man Justice. May he rest in peace. I had a barber, and man, Justice was my favorite barber who ever cut my hair. At a barber. He was a cool dude, man. A cool dude. At the same time, they used to engage in gambling in the barbershop. They would have different things going on between them. They would bet, you know what I'm saying, on this or bet on that. And as a matter of fact, in North Carolina, I know two of these scenarios happening. One just happened to be with the homie Justice. And then the other dude. But yo, people, it happens, unfortunately. This has happened in my lifetime at least twice that I know about, with people that I knew of in a barbershop. Gambling sometimes, girls sometimes just arguments. And one will go and pop the other. And then they're no longer with us, right? So we can't pretend or act like sometimes situations don't get out of hand. Sometimes situations don't go crazy and people end up no longer with us. It happens. And that doesn't mean that there's no nefarious, duplicitous scheme or plot. Now, again, I don't know Katt Williams personally. I don't know the brother Reggie Carroll, God rest his soul, personally. I don't know Trinell Williams personally. I don't know them at all, right? So if it comes out that something happened like that, I can't say, oh no. At the same time, what I am saying is that we should not be so in a rush to convict people, to condemn people, and to make them a part of something that initially they don't have no parts in. They're nowhere around there. They have nothing to do with it. Katt Williams, and let the detective tell you. Let the white man tell you so you can believe it. Let's go. Let the white detective tell you so you can believe it. Here we go.
I know, and I don't want to gratuitously name drop, but based on their jobs as and their professions in the comedy world, they obviously run in the same circles with the same comedians. I want it to be clear that there's never been any reason before or now to believe that any of those comedians or organizations, business organizations, were involved in any way.
So let me. I speak Widenese. I speak Widenese. So let me interpret this for you. I speak Widenese. I got you. What he's trying to tell you is Katt Williams, as far as they know, has absolutely nothing to do about this. That's what he's trying to tell you. When he said, I do not want to gratuitously name drop, he's talking about Katt Williams. Okay? When he says, I do not want to gratuitously name drop, he's speaking of Katt Williams. So this is his way of saying in a direct, indirect way that, listen, Katt don't have nothing to do with this. Okay? Which in the moment he's going to state that anyway. But because the reporter asked specifically that. What he's trying to say is Katt Williams' business that he has in that area, they should give Katt Williams his lease back because Katt Williams don't have nothing to do with this. That's what he's saying too. Because I'm sure that was bringing money and bringing money and bringing things to the city. And, and he's trying to reassure the people that particular area must be a nice area. That particular area is not like crime ridden. And it's not like a crime spree that's about to go on. It was two individuals that obviously had some kind of disagreement, some sort of problem with each other. And one individual took another individual's life. Rest in peace, Reggie Carroll. One man took another man's life, unfortunately. This is what he's saying. I speak Widenese. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I got you. Don't worry about it. I speak that language. I got you. I did a great interpretation. I know. Let's get to it.
In what happened, this was a residence where only the shooter and the victim lived. This was not a resident of any other comedian or person. And
Katt Williams doesn't live there. Katt Williams is not connected to that address. Those two men, Trinell and Reggie, lived in that house. Nobody else is associated with that house. That was their house. They were roommates in that particular house. Okay? This is what the policeman is saying. Interpretation.
We've determined this is a very isolated thing. And so it is, when you have two people in a house and one of them loses their life and the other gets taken into custody by the police, there's not going to be much sharing of information.
We're not going to tell you shit, okay? This is what he said. We're not going to tell you. I speak Cockneyese. I speak Cockneyese. We're not going to tell you shit, okay? One man has passed away. He can't tell you shit because he's passed away. May he rest in peace. He can't tell you nothing. He's no longer with us, okay? Secondly, the man that can say something, he'd be dumb as hell to say something because that will mess up his defense. So he ain't going to say shit. He ain't going to say shit. Now, prayerfully, he feels remorseful in what he did. Prayerfully, he just confesses to it and he feels remorseful in what he did. And he just says, it was a crime of upset. I got mad. Woo, woo, woo. I lost control. And I'm going to face my penalty. And that's not going to bring Reggie back, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's not going to bring Reggie back. And it's a very unfortunate situation. But this is what he's saying. One man is passed on. He can't say anything. And the other man is basically facing trial. He'd be an idiot to say anything. And I don't want to say anything to mess up our case against this guy who deleted this other guy. That's what he's saying. I got you.
About what happened, right away because you have one body in the hospital, one body at the police station, and neither of them had the ability to communicate to the outside world what happened. So other interested people that knew them, families, friends, business associates, probably didn't even know that Mr. Carroll was deceased until well after the fact.
Katt Williams didn't even know. This is what he said. I'm just telling y'all what he said. Katt Williams, because he doesn't want to gratuitously name drop. But what he said is Katt Williams didn't even know that this man, that his partner, Reggie Carroll, was passed away. There's no way he would have known until later on. He found out around the time y'all did. That's what it's saying. That's what it's saying. Let's go.
And they certainly were not present or involved.
Katt Williams certainly wasn't there, and he certainly wasn't involved from what we can ascertain so far. That's what he's saying.
So with that, as I mentioned, I am joined by Chief Kern. We kind of talked ahead of time and agreed that I would kind of outline some of these things, but we're both here. We will field questions if you have any. Please understand, like I said, maybe limited on what we can answer, but we'll certainly answer the ones that we think we can.
This is an ongoing investigation. While we have who we think committed the crime in custody, we ain't going to F up our case for you. This is what he said. We're not going to F up our case for you. We got an open and shut case, we believe. We don't believe anybody else is involved. We believe this was a crime of instance, meaning a crime of passion, but not in a homoerotic sense. Get your mind out together. But this was a crime of passion, and it happened in the heat of the moment type situation. But life is lost nevertheless. We got open and shut case. We ain't gonna mess with y'all. That's what he's saying. Okay. So now, as for Reggie Carroll, for what I understand, he would have flipped this whole mess into a joke that made us think. His gift wasn't panic, it was perspective. So this tribute ain't about false blame. It's about truth, laughter, and learning how not to hand the mic to fear. Reggie had Reggie rules. And one Reggie rule was hold the punchline until you've checked the premise. Hold the punchline until you checked the premise. May you rest in peace. May Reggie Carroll rest in peace. Right? So hashtag truth over blame. Hashtag truth over blame. Let's break it down. Why we run with the worst, who we blame when we're scared, and how we honor Reggie by choosing laughter over lies. If you were a fan, a friend, a person who had love for Reggie Carroll, choose laughter over lies. From all accounts, Katt Williams was nowhere around. From all accounts, this seems as if it was just an altercation, an argument between two men. I'm just saying, let that sink in for a second.
Can you say what led to the shooting? Was it an argument? And then
So I'm not going to get into the specifics of motives or buildups or who did what. I just don't think this is. I understand that's a pressing question. That's just part of the case that's going to have to come out in court.
While the defense needed a week to just defend their client, how is it for your office? Are you all ready to bring those charges in court?
Yeah, we're scheduled for preliminary matters. We're certainly ready for that whenever they are. If they wanted to do it today, we would have done it today. If they want to wait a week, we'll wait a week. If they want to wait longer, we can wait longer. That's a defense right to have a preliminary hearing or a bond hearing. And so we'll be ready whenever they get around to asserting that right. So any other questions?
So it is, the house is owned by
Katt Williams, is that right?
The house is not owned by Katt Williams. It was a rental property. There was another out-of-state company that was leasing the house, and the Traynell Williams and Reggie Carroll were the two tenants of the house. So it was not Katt Williams' house. And I was trying to avoid names, but you asked specifically, and I'll just say Katt Williams was not there. We have no reason to believe that he was ever involved in any way, shape, or form.
I know.
House wasn't even in Katt Williams' name. Katt Williams wasn't there. They have no reason to believe that he was involved in any shape, form, or fashion. But yet and still, we got people running around the internet swearing this brother's guilt. Yes, very unfortunate, Team KC. Very unfortunate. Why Katt name come up, I don't really know, Reggie. Well, Katt Williams' name came up because Reggie Carroll was on tour at the time with Katt Williams. But people were assuming that they were at a tour date. They were at a tour date. From my understanding, they were not at a tour date. Reggie and, may he rest in peace, and Traynell were at the house together. And allegedly that's where this transpired. Now, there's some rumors about Reggie's body being moved. That's that. Some rumors about that. Shout out to Uncle Jeff. Hey, Uncle Jeff, if you want to come up here, let me know. You know what I'm saying? You have more whatever about this than me. If you want to come up here, let me know. It just be you and I if you want to come up here. Shout out to my man, Uncle Jeff. Jeff TV said, why is look like the teacher everybody come get when the ratchet mamas get out of here? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea why I look like that. But if you want to come up, just let me know in the chat and I got you. I'm just speaking. If you just got here, I'm just speaking about how they're trying to blame Katt Williams for this situation that does not seem like it has anything at all to do with Katt Williams. It seems like it was a crime of passion, meaning not any kind of implications about those brothers. At the same time, a crime of passion where they probably was in a heated argument or into some things, were annoyed with each other, and this man took his life, unfortunately. They made it seem like it was at the club at first. It doesn't seem like it was at the club. It seems like it was at a residence. So, Uncle Jeff, if you want to come up, I know this is really close to home. This is your friend, your partner. If you want to come up and say some words, or if you want to talk about it, you're more than welcome to come over here and we could chop it up. All right. And absolutely, you already know, we're sending our condolences, we're sending our love, and we're sorry for your loss. All right. So let's get back to this in the meantime, between time.
We're still early on in the investigation, but as you said, this is an incident that has had a lot of public attention. Do you have a timeline on when in the investigation or court proceedings that we can learn more about what happened, what led up to this? Like, is there a timeline for that? Do you know yet?
Yeah, so generally speaking, you always have a right to make public records requests. So, the affidavit, you should be able to get a copy of that at some point. As far as me talking about the facts, I really don't like doing that a whole lot before an indictment. I would just say there were two people in the house. Obviously, this incident turned violent. The defendant used a shotgun to shoot multiple times at the victim. He used a 12 gauge. The ammo choice was slugs. I mean, other than that, I mean that's a little more information, but and the affidavit does mention that he used a shotgun. with the deliberate design to affect death of Reggie Carroll. And I know once you read the shotgun, that you're going to have all sorts of visions in your head.
Man. Wow. Insane. That's insane. I know, living humbly. Damn, bro. Damn. My thing is, listen, rest in peace to Reggie Carroll. Again, sorry for the loss, for his friends, family members, and loved ones. This seems sad, unfortunate, and unnecessary, right? This seems sad, unfortunate, and very unnecessary. To me, and this is just my opinion, there are very few reasons to take someone's life. Very, very few reasons to take someone's life. You certainly shouldn't take someone's life trying to rob them or take anything from them. That's pointless, right? You certainly shouldn't just take someone's life because you're having an argument or a disagreement. You certainly shouldn't take someone's life because you're jealous of them or envious or whatever the case may be. Like, there's very, very few reasons to take someone's life. I think the only reason why you should take someone's life is if you have to, if you're defending yourself, if you're protecting your family, if you're protecting what is yours, your family members, your loved ones, the people who are closest to you. Those are the only reasons, in my opinion, my humble Negro opinion, shout out to How To Man, that you should ever try to take someone's life. So this is a very, very sad and unfortunate situation. My guy Uncle Jeff said, thanks y'all. Reggie was a dude for real. Katt is my dude. This hurts. Dude, no matter how big, needed a gun, right? Reggie was no joke with his hands. I never saw or even heard of him losing a fair fight. Damn. That's what I heard too. I heard he was nasty with it. I heard he was like 5'9". He wasn't that tall, but I heard that he was nasty with the hands and he wasn't nobody to play with. And that's that. And it does seem like, I don't know for a fact, but it does seem like Trinell is a taller man. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And man, our heart goes out to you. Definitely, man. Just seems senseless. And the brother was only 52 years old, from what I understand, man. Just senseless. But Jeff, if you want me to, Jeff, I will drop the link for you and for you alone. Just say the word. If not, I understand totally. But I just wanted to let you know that if you want me to, I will absolutely drop the link for you. Listen, if y'all want me to open up the panel overall, we just need 10 more people. At least $5 a piece, and I will open up the panel overall. But for right now, Jeff wants, it'll just be Jeff and myself for right now. Give me 1 second, y'all. We're an hour in. Y'all help us reach our goal. Dope discussions deserve dope donations. Compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business. Everybody throw $5 at us real quick so we can reach our goal. Help us reach our goal. Because without your support, we don't have no show. All right. This is group funding. This is public access TV right here. And we rely on the people so we can continue to give the people the information and the content that they want, without any undue pressure or any undue stipulations for sponsors or outside influence. So if y'all be so kind, if y'all feel so inclined, support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean? In this day and age, the reliance on misinformation, the reliance on purposely selling the sensational, purposely really selling lies. Let's just call it what it is. People be selling flat out lies. They act like these are not people. Yeah, I understand, Jeff. I understand. It's all good. I got you, man. They act like these are people. These are people with families. These are people with loved ones, people that love them. These are people just like you and me. They just happen to have a job or happen to have a career or whatever the case may be that they are highly visible. But they're people. The fact that people are coming at and condemning Katt Williams, who probably found out when you found out, who probably didn't know nothing about this at all. I don't know for a fact, but I'm just saying, who probably didn't know nothing about this at all and probably is one of the most messed up in this situation right now. The fact that people would blame him for this is egregious. It's egregious. It don't make any sense. At the very least, wait and see what comes out. You're blaming this man because he was a facilitator of an opportunity for a fellow comic. You're blaming this man because he was the employee of his cousin, allegedly. You're blaming this man because he made room and way for other people that look like us to have money and get away. That's why you're blaming him. Think about that for a second. Think how sick and twisted that is. You're blaming a man without any evidence, without any proof, without anything substantiated, that has given opportunities, given money, given a lot to people to make room for other people. Is he perfect? No. Hell no. And we've seen his imperfection. He's a human being. The brother Katt Williams is a human being. He's not perfect. None of us are. At the same time, to excoriate this man, to put this man on trial, and he wasn't even there, is disgusting. It's disgusting. Jeff said, and yes, dude was a freaking honey badger. I saw him pick two ninjas clean in front of a comedy club one night, knocked one unconscious, and the other one staggered away dizzy before we broke it up. Yeah, I've heard some of the stories. Shout out to Uncle Jeff. I heard some of the stories. They said brother was no joke. They said although he was short, 5'9", they said he was no joke. They said the brother had some squabble with him. Said brother kept some squabble with him. Yo, my man Jeff said Katt is crazy on his own, but he loved Reggie. We all did. Ninjas that didn't like him usually started out in a convo that went wrong and then found out he couldn't fight in front of everybody. Man. Yo, on this day, MLK Jr. give his I Have a Dream speech, March on Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Shout out to that. Thank you for that historical fact. But Katt Williams has his own reputation. He's crazy on his own, but he loved Reggie. I believe that though, Uncle Jeff. I believe that because I don't think from what I see, Katt give his people opportunity to get money with him. Katt give his people opportunity to get money with him. Katt give his people opportunity to eat. And I believe that he had mad love for that brother. I believe that. Because he wouldn't have had him around him if he didn't. I'm telling you, I've been in these. Yo, fam, let me. I'm another transparent story. Story y'all don't know. Only people closest to me know the story. So, when I first came to Alabama, I came to sell insurance with one of my partners, one of my good friends. All right, one of my good friends was given the state of Alabama for a particular company to be, basically the head of that particular state. Now, since then, he's been given many other states. So shout out to my homie. So me and a couple of other of his closest friends at that time were asked to come and help him build. come and help him build in Alabama. So we came out there. So now, mind you, this is my homie, and he has homies that are his homies that came too, right? So me and one of the homies ended up being roommates because we're in a city and a state that we're not from. We're in a city and state that we're coming to work at. We're in a city and state that we're not really sure if we're going to be permanently in, but we got to handle business, and it's less expensive to just go ahead and get a crib. So me and my homie's homie, which I didn't really know him like that at all. Let me just say, I didn't know him like that at all. I knew his mother. Me and his mother were really cool because I used to work with his mother at another job. Okay. So I knew his mother. I had a respect for his mother because me and his mother used to work at a job. I didn't know homie. I didn't know him at all. Though it was just cool because it was just cool with me because he was cool with my man's, who was my man's $100,000. So I said, okay, it is what it is. So homie by himself was a cool dude. He was cool. He was a cool dude. And we got along. It wasn't, we wasn't best friends or anything, but we got along. It was no problem. Fast forward, he had to bring his family. He decided that he was going to stay. So this is a place that he had. We was roommates in the place. I'm like here to help. I don't know if I'm gonna stay. This is Alabama. I ain't never been in Alabama at that time. I ain't never lived in Alabama at that time. I never been to Alabama at that time. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know if I'm gonna stay. But he brought his family down. So now it's me and his family and him that's roommates. And I'm in a side room with the son, who was the coolest shit. Shout out to you, man. My man, $100,000, my little homie. Cool as shit. The mom comes in the room one day. Snapping on me. I don't even know what she's talking about. I'm just looking like, yo, I know my homie wife ain't coming in here snapping on me. I know son wife ain't coming here talking crazy to me. And I was walking soft, not to piss the ground off. I was walking quietly, not to piss the ground off. Hardly had any interaction. I came and I left. I cleaned up behind myself. I didn't eat their food. I didn't put no food in the refrigerator. I would eat out. Yo, I made sure. Now, the homie, because he asked me to come out here to help him, we had an arrangement that he would take a portion of my potential checks in advance and he would pay the rent for me for 6 months. Now, if he did that or if he didn't do that, I don't know. But that was the arrangement. I'm coming to a new place. He's given the city. They gave him a moving bonus. And so he, as part of that, he was like, yo, fam, I'll take care of you for 6 months out here. And then after that, you could get your own spot. Cool. No problem. So I don't know what happened, but I do know this woman that I don't know at all. This white woman. She was a white woman. This woman that I don't know at all. She was a white woman. Don't tell nobody else. Was screaming at me, fussing at me, and wilding. And I'm looking at this white woman like, ma'am, you are my homie's wife. Ma'am. So I'm so frustrated, I begin to cry. And I hardly ever cry. I begin to cry. Tears are coming down my eyes because this white woman, who's my homie's wife, is in my face talking cash shit in my face. And I don't know what she's talking about. If you put me if you put me in front of a fire squad and made me tell you what she was talking about, I couldn't tell you. I'd be deleted. I have no clue what her damn problem was. I got no clue. So I'm sitting there, and I'm tears are streaming down my eyes, bro. Because if this was because I'm in a foreign place, I ain't got no family nowhere around. Dude is all I had, and my other homie was like 60, 80, 100 miles up the street. So I'm like livid because she's disrespecting me. She's violating. And I don't let nobody violate me. She's violating. But all I could think about, if I smack the shit out this woman, that's the homie's wife. I put him in a crazy position. And I'm thinking like, yo, she put him in a crazy position. And I'm like, where is this nigga at? Come get your wife, bro. Come get your wife. Come get her. Bro, get her. Somebody come and get her. Now the homie, the son, he's a teenager at the time. He trying to tell his mom, like, Mom, chill out. What you doing? What are you doing? She ain't listening to this nigga. And he looking at me like, and I'm looking at him like, man, with tears. I'm like, bro. I'm trying to walk to this side. This bitch is following me. I'm trying to walk to that side. This bitch is following me. I'm trying to walk out the door. The bitch standing in front of the door. I'm like, what the freak? Nigga, get your wife. And I'm afraid to tell the boy, this is a white woman. I'm afraid to tell the boy to go get his stepfather to come get this bitch, because I don't want the bitch to make it seem like I put hands and feet and elbows and toes on her. So it's a crazy situation where I'm trying to get out. She ain't letting me get out. And she's steady talking shit in my face like she got it popping or something. Like she about to do something. And I'm like, yo, God, I'm in Alabama, just fresh off the boat in Alabama with a white woman with a nigga husband. And this woman's going crazy on me. And I don't even know what her damn problem is. What I'm trying to say is, yo, situations pop off when you live with somebody, when you're in a scenario with somebody, when you're around people, shit pop off. And sometimes you don't even know why it's popping off. Whatever they're going through, whatever problems they're having, whatever's happening, shit pops off. Shit pops off. So to try to automatically blame somebody in a domestic situation. So what was the conclusion, Jeff? The conclusion was the nigga finally came in there and he didn't even know what's going on. He's like, yo, what happened? What's going on? What happened? So he finally comes in there. This bitch is just screaming and talking crazy. He like, yo, what is going on? He looking at me and I'm just crying. And I'm like, yo, fam, ask your wife. I don't know what's going on, bro. I have no clue. She came in here wilding. Ask her. I don't know. So she ain't talking to him. I don't know what's going on. All I know is what she did. And so I just moved out that day. I just moved out that day, fam. And that I was homeless. I was homeless for about that was the first time I was homeless. I was homeless for about, I don't know. I was homeless for a little while because I didn't feel like paying. I could pay for a hotel, but I didn't feel like paying for a hotel. So I slept in my car. For probably a few months, something like that. First time I was homeless. Because I had committed to help the homie out. I wasn't going to turn my back on my homie. And but I wasn't gonna put the other dude in a messed up position by being in his home, and his wife obviously didn't want me there. I don't know what. She just woke up and like, I want this nigga out the house, I guess. I don't know. Jeff said, been there. Where your anger turned into tears trying to stop the boy. Yeah, because bro, I had to fight myself. I had to fight myself, bro. I had to fight myself because my natural inclination, my pimp hand was rising. Like, yo, if you don't get out my face, like, first of all, get out my face. Like, you got to move, and you stopping me from being able to move away from you. You blocking it. So, like, if I got to put hands on you to move you out the way, oh, hell no. Hell no, partner. Hell no. What's up, Lord Jefferson? I know to never stay with married homie. Ish go left is, that was the first time I ever experienced that. And it was like, I was there first. He doing the right thing by bringing his family. I'm there first. I'm not going to be there long. It was just supposed to be temporary to help the homie build his business. Like, what's up, boot camp? What it do, boot camp? Or even a living girlfriend. I know that's right, bro. I know that's right. Yeah, she had me in the cul-de-sac. What's up, K-pop, bro? Height got none to do with hands. That's a fact. That's a fact. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. That cry is from not being able to let the anger out because you know what you could do. That's a fact. But I was like, bro, but I one thing I appreciate about myself, it seems as if like in those kind of situations, I'm always thinking. Now, there's been a couple of times where I snapped out. There's been a couple of times where I snapped out, like 2 times where I just snapped out. But I'm talking about in life. But for the most part, and I think it's from those 2 times, because them 2 times got me in trouble. I lost a lot of shit from those 2 times. So I think from there, I put it in my mind, think your way through these scenarios and situations. Think your way through these scenarios and situations. Think your way through. Because, bruh, that could have been bad. That could have been really, really bad. Really, really, really bad. Because like, yo, you can't let your wife get mobbed out by another dude. But one thing is, when he came, he did grab her and say, yo, you can't stop that man from leaving. Like, yo, what are you doing? You trying to stop that man from leaving? You trying to stop that man from getting away? Like, what are you doing? So he did do that. So I'll give him that. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know. Nah, yeah, I got kidding. I was kidnapped. I wasn't even a kid. Ain't that some bullshit? I wasn't even a kid. I got kidnapped. Yo, in the meantime, between time, man, listen. We covered it. We an hour and 15 minutes in. If y'all be so kind, y'all feel so kind, we need at least 10 more people. Come on, y'all. 10 more people, at least $5 a piece, and I will absolutely open up the panel. I want to hear what y'all have to say. Support the show, support the stream. Now, dope discussions deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business. We need 17 people overall to reach our goal, but we need 10 people to open up the panel. All right. Shout out to JD 1975 so far, to Tree so far. Thank you. To TMKC so far. Thank you. To Mika, thank you. To Q, thank you. To Stanley D. Rock the Block, thank you. And to Jay Lewis, thank you. Thank you so far to the people that supported the show. I appreciate you. Yo, it happened to you by your stepmom? Damn, man. I'm sorry that happened to you, bro. That shit's crazy, bro. That shit's crazy. But it just goes to show, like, in a household situation, there could be a myriad of things that could make that situation pop. Not to make that as an excuse, because there's no excuse for what happened at all, right? I'm just saying in regards to them trying to blame Katt, when Katt probably had nothing to do with that at all. He probably had no working knowledge of it at all. It probably was one of those situations like a heat of the moment type situation, and testosterone was pumping and adrenaline is pumping, and then one thing lead to another, people not thinking, fear is a hell of a thing, man. Fear is a hell of a thing, right? When people are afraid, that's a hell of a thing, bro. Hell of a thing. Let me find out. Y'all good? Y'all good? Let me see something. So that was the end of that. I don't want to go over what other people were saying about it because, like I said, a lot of people had things to say, but most of the things was kind of accusatory or kind of insinuating some kind of involvement or implication. And I don't even want to put that out there. I don't think that's the case, so I don't want to put that out there like that. I don't want to put that out there. Fight or flight, yeah, fight or flight is a hell of a thing, man. Fight or flight is a hell of a thing. But yeah, I've been through a lot of shit, bro. A lot of shit. I've been through a lot of shit, and that was some wild shit. I was like, damn, like what in the world? This white woman is coming in my face wilding, and she would not let me leave. Like I'm trying to go to go to where her husband at. She jumped in front of the way. I try to go to the door. She jumped in front of the way. The guy is like, the kid is like, hey, mom, move. Like, mom, let him leave. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, mom? She was not trying to hear it. She passed away, though. She passed away. She passed away out of nowhere, mysteriously, I think. I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know, Andrew Teller, maybe. But the crazy thing is, the daughter, I haven't seen the son, but when I saw the daughter blamed me. And I'm like, I ain't do nothing to your mama. I ain't do nothing to your mama. I wasn't even trying to argue with her. I didn't even know what was going on. The daughter blamed me, bro. The daughter blamed me. She had so much crazy things. And I'm like, you got it twisted. Like, but that's one of them scenarios too, where shit like, yo, no good deed seems to go unpunished. Like, I came out, my man's 100 grand, wanted his friends to come help him build his business. I'm one of the friends. I was in a transitionary period. I'm one of the friends that he chose to come out here in Alabama and help him pop off his shit. So I'm really like collabing with my peoples and like trying to sow into my brother business and make sure his shit pop. And it's like you get looked at a certain type of way. Shit, the fault, like it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, yo, I'm tagging. I didn't even know her father like that. I didn't even know him like that. It wasn't like I was tagging along or no type of shit. My man was just like, yo, y'all might as well, get the crib. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna pay him for 6 months for you to be at the crib because you helping me. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? You should have all your joint stacked up. You go ahead and get, if you want to stay, you can stay. If you want to go back to NC, go back to NC, whatever the case may be. I'm like, cool. 15 years later. Yo, 15 years later. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. So I guess y'all cool on that. Y'all know, let me see. Let me just make sure. Tonight we should be doing Tough Talk Thursday. Let me just make sure. We should be doing Tough Talk Thursday. Tap in with me, man. We're gonna be live over here. We'll be simulcasting. We're gonna be live. It's gonna be around what the freak? What the hell happened to the baby? Okay. We still should be doing Tough Talk Thursdays. So y'all look out for that. We should have a hell of a show for y'all. It's gonna be around 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Around 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 Eastern. Oh, is it 6:30? I don't freaking know. 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, look out for us around 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. My fault. Katt will be fine. He has a good team behind him. Yeah, perfectly so, man. But you never know, man. People. The crazy thing is, if you didn't have people who like react a certain type of way, it would be all right. But there's a lot of crash out people that there's a lot of people crash out people that there's a lot of crash out people that crash out, you know what I'm saying, on behalf of somebody else without really knowing the facts. So they're like, yo, we gonna get, because I heard, and I don't know how true it is, but I heard people was trying to say, yo, until we get to the bottom of this is a no-fly zone for Katt Williams or anybody that rock with Katt. And I'm like, damn. I don't know how true that is, but I heard that they was trying to call no-fly zones in different places. I'm like, yo, man, that don't even make sense. Like, how y'all at least get the details first, at least get the facts first, because that don't even make sense. The man was just on tour with him. The man was just getting like, what? Don't make sense. But yo, thank you very much to Treese. Thank you very much to Mika. Thank you very much to Q. Thank you very much to Stanley D. Rock the Block. Thank you very much to JD 1975. Thank you very much to Jay Lewis. Thank you very much to Sensational Creations. Thank you very much to Treese also, and TMKC. Yo, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate that support for the channel. Be a member of 4 months. We had a member for 17 months, member for 22 months, and a new member. Y'all, appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all membership today. Membership has its privileges. Join the Israelite Nation, the best nation on YouTube. Yo, and I'm telling you, the exclusives live there. So get you one today. I could bet you that just as many people talking about no-fly zones are just as many who protect Katt. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you, Andrew Taylor, man. Thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to Kojak 303 Gaming. Make sure you subscribe to Kojak 303 Gaming. What's up, Coach Ferg? Most poor-minded people love drama to make their day seem normal. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Y'all got to get your mind off the drama, man. That's crazy. And then when we do a productive show, a positive show, a show, you know what I'm saying, that actually states facts, it doesn't get supported like that. It's crazy, but it is what it is, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all very much. We out of here, man. If y'all want to support or keep it going, we God willing, we'll see you later on tonight, probably with the Tough Talk Thursday. We'll see. If not, then we'll bring you something dope. Y'all know how we do.
Yo, I'm out, cuz. These conditions are weighing heavy on my mind, man. I need a break from it. Got my bags packed, got my itinerary, I'm gone. I finally had a good dream till shots woke me out of my sleep. In case you're wondering exactly what provoked me to leave, that was the last straw, cause I ain't sleep well for years. Paranoid, heat hell for years. So I gotta move on from this poverty-stricken maze. Rats in a cage, killed for cheese that's strategically placed. Crack holes with dope fiends, keep polluting their veins. And my mind is telling me that I'm a part of the blame. How can I proudly wear a chain with shame attached to it? No, I can't take it off, I'm attached to it like the ghetto's pain. I'm like, when did I get that foolish? That question crossed my mind as I watched the ass moving for a piece of change. Till it's back to the block, my Glock rattling shook. Niggas, I crack them apart. I took vengeance till it blackened my heart. Knowing vengeance is yours, Lord, so please take me out of the dark. So baby, I'm gone, you know that I'ma always love my hood. And I'll never be gone for good, but I gotta leave here. It smothers me and I can't breathe here. Just need a little time with some clean air. So baby, I'm gone, you know that I'ma always love my hood. And I'll never be gone for good, but I gotta leave here. It smothers me and I can't breathe here. Just need a little time trip to the store. Who would think a trip for eggs would be a trip to the mall? Crawl on memorials are covering the bricks on the walls. This is common when you're living with conditions of poor. With poor liquor, let it spill on the floor. The more niggas we lost, I'm gone, niggas. You're never gonna see me no more. I love you dearly, but the hood is like a lost effort. Nobody cared before, tried to got your goal measures. So I'm leaving forever to find a life a little more better than yours. I can't stick around to witness how far that we fall. I stood on corner, spring, summer, and fall. Went to position in the semi, of course, any liqueurs in me. I'm on a quest for more millies in my repertoire. Forgive me, but I gotta take off. I'm sick and I go on from niggas to gods. Really the hood's in me, but baby, I'm gone. So baby, I'm gone. You know that I'ma always love my hood, and I'll never be gone for good. But I gotta leave here. It smothers me and I can't breathe here. Just need a little time with some clean air. So baby, I'm gone. You know that I'ma always love my hood, and I'll never be gone for good. But I gotta leave here. It smothers me and I can't breathe here. Just need a little time with some clean air. So baby, forget my venting, can't abandon my home. Though I'm impatient with our situation, I won't leave you standing alone. Stand on my shoulders if you need me, I could carry the globe. Overdoses in the hood, fiends slamming they arms. Some of us made it out the hood, good at slamming the ball. Others stand in front of cams to perform for all y'all who chose abandoning laws to make it. I wore the same shoes on the corner slinging the day shift. So I'm back, needed a vacation from the monotony of poverty blocks I hated. So I'm riding for my G's who play the bench on the daily spit flames until the yellow tape layers the fence. When the boys come, we don't run, we wait for them and say it's defense. Till we're finally arraigned and we're pinched, hanged and lynched with razor blades marking down the days on the wall. But if the bell comes, baby, I'm gone. So baby, I'm gone. You know that I'ma always love my hood, and I'll never be gone for good. But I gotta leave here. It smothers me and I can't breathe here. Just